what's the name of the band members and what instruments do you play? And can you give me a brief history of when you started?
Blake, and I'm the lead singer, front man. I'm Joe. I play the bass and sing backup vocals.
I'm John, play lead guitar. I've been playing guitar for about 15 years now.
I'm Jeff. I play rhythm guitar, and I've had this going for about, can't even think now.
How long have you been playing though?
Been playing since I was 20, 33, so 13 years, somewhere around there, 13, 14 years.
About the same for me on that.
I'm Mark. I play drums. I've been playing since I was 18. I'll be 58 in April, so 40 years.
What types of music do you guys perform? Is there any?
Perform basically rock. I mean, it's pretty much the only genre we really do. You can't really say what's rock because there's so many spectrums of rock that you can play that we pretty much cover them all.
Or a couple songs that aren't so rock, and then we just make it sound.
Yeah, we make it rock.
You know, or
We turn it
appeal to
up to
people that
rock.
like rock.
We try to stick around the 80s, 90s current rock, but we stray a little bit sometimes with some of the songs.
Like, what inspired you to like join Jeff? Like, why did you want to do this band? Like, why? Were there any?
Well, I've been singing a lot. I'm used to singing softer stuff than what we play in the band, or more like soulful stuff or R&B. And I was kind of over it, just tired of doing it because I've been doing it for years, and so I wanted to do something that was more intense, And not to mention, I didn't really get into some of the harder stuff until I got older and I started listening to the radio more, and I started understanding it better, and then you start to appreciate it on a deeper level.
You start feeling it.
Yeah.
On your playlist now, who currently influences what you guys play? Like, are there any specific artists, or is it just like the whole, genre that you guys were talking about?
We've actually we're pretty good about voting on what we feel should be played. We don't have a specific group or sound that we actually want
A
to
good
play.
rule of thumb that I've always found that works from the beginning that I stick with is if you still hear it on the radio, whether it's the song's 10, 15, 20, 30 years old, if you're still hearing it played on the radio a lot or at least a couple times a day or a week, then that's what people are wanting to hear because that's
What they're requesting.
that's what they're requesting to hear.
Doing like, if you pick like venues or whatever, like what age groups do you target? Like, what kinds of people do you normally?
There is no age
Really
group.
none. Just
There is
people-
no age group.
people
I've
who-
seen
people who enjoy
10-year-olds.
music.
I've seen 10-year-olds enjoy Metallica as much as
Yeah.
a 60-year-old. So you can't actually have an age group when you pick your music to play. If you try to specify it to a certain age group, you're never going to play anywhere.
For performance, are there any like specific like rituals that you guys do before you go on stage?
We get as drunk as possible.
No. I mean, everybody has their own rituals to do. Some people get a nap in. Some only wear certain types of socks or whatever. Then, like my ritual is I know this is a PG, but I always take a shot of something right before we go on stage to help calm my nerves.
Yeah.
That's
Pre-show
my only ritual that I do. I mean, if I'm tired, I go to sleep before a show. If I'm not, I'm
Not always a bad
wide awake.
idea.
Pre-show shot,
Pre-show shot, yeah.
I've always done a pre-show shot before we go on stage.
Plus, you're all worked up from
From
getting all
loading
that.
equipment
Yeah.
and everything in, yeah. So it's nice to just calm before the storm.
I usually do warm-up exercise on the guitar and just do some practice runs. That way I get my fingers all prepped up before I play.
Okay, how do you guys promote your band? How do you let people know that you're out here?
Most of the promotion for the band is done through Facebook. There's several different musician groups on Facebook where people can go and see what's going on over the weekend. Wherever we play, we try to promote on the venues page. We try to promote on our personal pages. As
Band
well
page.
as well as all the the band page, as well as those specific groups for what we're doing.
Did you guys face as a band or as individuals playing for the band?
Work makes it real hard because you have to, like in my position, I do 95% of the booking for the band, and trying to get everybody's work schedule to fall in line with the show.
Advice that you would give to anyone starting a band?
If you're starting a band, the first main thing is you gotta find a group of guys that you can get along with.
I'll say
Like
this,
brothers.
being a band is kind of like being in a relationship. I'm serious.
It is, I mean,
dealing with
but
multiple
not one-on-one,
personalities.
it's like 5-on-1 or.
Yeah, we got multiple personalities you're dealing with every day.
They call the rise and